Welcome to the Austin Poetry Slam. This is what we're gonna have for you folks tonight.
If I didn't pick up the pen and start writing, I wouldn't be here. I'd be a totally different person. Probably not a very nice person.
I think too much, I feel too much, I talk too much.
No props are allowed.
We're all still expressing our experience. We're all still are getting what's in here out there.
But there's a lot of power here.
They say if it's really yours and you let it go, then it'll be returned to you before you know. So whatever you had, hold on to it, breathe, get through it. The decision you made, stick to it. Blue in the face, holding on to your own decision, but the choice has been.
We ran through bamboo thickets with broken sticks as our weapons, trying to prepare for an imaginary war we hoped would take place one day. We ran through creeks of bamboo with our youth running right in front of us. And those were the days when we were truly innocent, when the only blood that our young hands had on them was the blood spilt in a war fought with a child's eyes. We moved in straight lines and circles, crouching low to avoid the wind so our imaginary enemies could not detect us. Broken sticks were our weapons, and our punches and kicks had no fathers.
Well, give me a little bit more background on how you got the name Dashay.
Dashay. Okay. Here's some background. Okay. 6 months before my mother died, she was watching me play this game called Secret of Mana. Some history. Okay. There was this elemental character on there called Shade. And he used to cast like dark elements, like you'd summon him up when you want to, like, you know, invoke ether or something like that. I don't remember what his like magical spells were, but like I used him a whole lot, and she liked watching me like play those type of games. So she was like, you know, Dashay this, Dashay that, Dashay this, Dashay that. So like, you know, she told me like maybe 3 months before she was about to pass it, you know, doctor didn't give her like to the end of the year, you know what I'm saying? So do your crying now.
The wind taught us speed. The heat of the sun tempered our bodies. The cloak of night taught us stealth, enabling us to become shadows in the light of day. We were obsessed with the warrior's path and made it our own, traveling it daily. But did you know that bamboo tends to split and splinter when too much pressure is applied to it? And if we weren't careful, it would cut us like a razor's edge. But we ran through broken bamboo with slash wounds traced in our skin like warped badges of honor, because we knew that experience would eventually slaughter our ignorance. And with time, we learned how to travel our path. Eventually, we knew how to navigate any thicket of razor-sharp sticks. Our small hands knew sensitivity, the type that saves lives with the calculated movements of circles and straight lines, and we won wars with broken sticks and with an imagination untainted by the trials of today.
What got me into poetry was I needed like a release, you know what I'm saying? I needed a way to vent, channel my anger, and that's how I like started it first. It wasn't even about like painting pretty little pictures. It was just, you know, a means for me to try to keep my sanity. I started writing when I was like 7, and I'm a social worker now, and you know, the kids I work with ask me the same question, and I always tell them the same answer. I started writing because, you know, I needed an outlet, I needed a vent.
But somewhere along our journey, someone told us to grow up, get jobs, and forget that we were warriors. Somebody said it's time to throw down those sticks and pick up the burdens of the so-called righteous. It was then that our innocence slowly slipped into the void of mistakes, when our small hands got bigger, seeming to lose the sensitivity we had fought so hard in our youth to get. Now we existed as the rest of the world did, wallowing in our misfortune and watching our dreams slip into the light of doubt. But there comes a time in everyone's life when they have to remember where they came from. And I came from the other side of a flesh-slicing jungle. The proof is tatted in my skin. I am still a warrior. And my imagination keeps me aware, protected, and prepared to walk through this new thicket of bamboo.